Lifting Mjolnir is an MCU litmus test for whether a character is truly heroic. After Loki's actions at the end of Loki Season 2, would he be worthy? The Loki Season 2 finale powerfully transforms Loki, who was once the MCU's first major villain, into arguably its most important hero. But can he lift Mjolnir? Loki resigned himself to sit alone at the end of time, holding the branches of the multiverse together to save the T.V.A., his friends, and multiple realities from being torn apart. Loki Season 2's ending was as narratively significant as it was emotional, because it not only solidified that the multiverse is here to stay, but also that the very being keeping it together and saving countless lives is the one who once ended life remorselessly and thirsted for power. Loki's ending speaks to the complexity of being a hero, which has been a consistent theme throughout the MCU. Most MCU heroes have troubled past and character flaws that make them more compelling to watch, as they prove that being a hero is something you choose, not something you are, and heroes don't always make perfect decisions. The ability to lift Mjolnir has served as a clever way to visualize this complexity. Though the Avengers have done incredible things, most of them cannot lift Mjolnir, an ability only granted to those deemed worthy. Now that Loki has made an incredible sacrifice, it is interesting to consider whether he could lift the enchanted hammer. Mjolnir's MCU story suggests Loki would be worthy after the Loki Season 2 ending. Mjolnir has been wielded by selfless people in the MCU, the quality that it seems to believe makes a person worthy of being a hero. For example, only after Thor was willing to sacrifice himself to protect the people of Earth did Mjolnir deem him worthy and return to him. Steve Rogers could lift Mjolnir because he always defended the less fortunate against injustice and was willing to put his life on the line for the greater good. Jane Foster later bravely fought to save the children of New Asgard even as she was dying of cancer, proving her worthiness. The only exception to this requirement is Hela, who could lift and destroy Mjolnir due to her sheer power. Based on this history, Loki, after the end of Season 2, seems worthy to lift Mjolnir. Throughout his series, Loki learns that what he ultimately desires isn't power but connection. Because he sacrificed his only chance at connection to save the multiverse, it seems fitting that he should have the ability to lift Mjolnir. And if Mjolnir does not deem that act selfless enough, it is clear that Loki is now one of the most powerful beings in the MCU, as he is able to keep the multiverse from shredding apart. If Hela was powerful enough to wield Mjolnir, Loki should be able to as well after Season 2. Loki's MCU changes make a Thor and Loki reunion even more interesting. While Loki's future in the MCU is presently uncertain, if he does return, he should have a reunion with Thor, as Loki being worthy of lifting Mjolnir would be such a powerful moment for their relationship. In spite of all of Loki's villainous actions, Thor always admired his brother. He was frustrated that Loki seemed to have gone down a dark path and begged him to change his ways, never giving up hope. If Thor were to meet a Loki variant who could wield Mjolnir, he would have the satisfaction of knowing that the heroic potential he always saw in his brother was finally lived up to.